Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. Today we shall be looking at base numbers involving equations. We have two questions on the board. Number one, solve 2 3 base n is equal to 1 1 1 1 base 2. We have to find the value of n in that particular example. Number two, solve 2 2 1 base x is equal to 25 base 10. Find the value of x. So we're going to be solving these two questions. You have to pay very close attention to this particular example. All right, so let's get started. Number one. For the number one, we have 2 3 base n is equal to 1 1 1 1 base 2. The best way of resolving this kind of question that has to do with an equation in basis is that we must convert the left hand side and the right hand side to base 10. That is to say, we have to convert this to base 10 and also we have to convert this to base 10. After which we'll be able to now solve for n. So let's solve the two sides of the numbers to base 10. So convert this to base 10 and this to base 10. This one is already in base 2. So to convert this to base 10, we arrange them in their place of value 0, 1. For this, we have 0, 1, 2, 3. So let's start with this. 2 multiplied by the base n raised to power 1 plus, we go to the next digit, 3 multiplied by the base n raised to power 0. So that is for the left hand side. So let's now convert this base 2 to base 10. So the most important thing is to convert both sides to base 10. Convert this to base 10, convert this to base 10. So that we'll be able to get the equation much clearer. All right, so to convert this one, we'll start from the first digit here. 1 multiplied by the base raised to power 3 plus 1 multiplied by the base raised to power 2 plus 1 multiplied by the base raised to power 1 plus 1 multiplied by the base raised to power 0. All right, so this is the arrangement. So to go further, 2 multiplied by n raised to power 1 is n. 3 multiplied by n raised to power 0. Anything or any number or any alphabet raised to power 0 is always equal to 1. 1 multiplied by 2 raised to power 3 means 2 raised to power 3, which means 2 times 2 times 2, which is what? 8. 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. Plus 2 raised to power 2 is 4. Plus 2 raised to power 1 is 2. Plus 2 raised to power 0 is 1. So 2 times n will give us 2n. 3 times 1 is 3. 1 times 8, 8. 1 times 4, 4. 1 times 2, 2. Then 1 times 1, 1. All right, so we have it as 2n plus 3, 8 plus 4, 12, 12 plus 2, that will give us 14. 14 plus 1 will give us 15. So from here, we collect like terms. That is to say, plus 3 will be moving over to the other side. We have it as 2n is equal to 15 minus 3. What do we do next? 2n is equal to 12. Then we divide both sides by the coefficients of n. The coefficients of n here is 2. N is equal to 12 divided by 2. Of course, the answer to this will be 6. Therefore, we can say that n is equal to 6. I hope this is quite clear. That is the value of n as far as question number 1 is concerned. Now let's take a look at number 2 question. For the number 2 question, here we have 221 base x is equal to 25 base 10. You remember our method. Our approach here is that we convert both the left-hand side and the right-hand side of the equation to base 10. So in this particular one, we are converting this particular one to base 10 because this one is already in base 10. So you can't change base 10 to base 10. So we have to convert 221, which is in base x, to base 10. Whereas this one is already in base 10. So we're not going to touch that one. So to do that, we start from here. That will be 2 multiplied by the base. Let's differentiate between x and the multiplication. Multiply by x raised to power 2 plus, we go to the next digit, which is 2 multiplied by x to the power 1 plus, we have 1 multiplied by x to the power 0 equal to 25. Because we will not be converting base 10 to base 10. So it's already in base 10, so we don't need to convert it. All right, so to go further, let's rewrite it. 2 multiplied x squared plus 2 multiplied x raised to power 1 is x plus x raised to power 0. Anything raised to power 0 is always equal to 1, equal to 25. All right, so now we can bring them together as an equation this time around. 2 times x squared will give us 2x squared plus 2 times x will give us 2x plus 1 times 1 will give us 1 equal to 25. By me looking at this, you get to know that we are approaching the concept of quadratic equation. All right, so we have to get this to this side. That gives us 2x squared plus 2x plus 1. 25 coming over here become minus 25 equal to 0. So let's move a step further. That gives us 2x squared plus 2x, then minus, because 1 minus 25 will give us minus 24 equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation. We can actually use the factorization method, but since we have the same number to divide in all of them, we can divide all the terms here by 2. So when I divide this in by 2, I have it as x squared, because 2x squared divided by 2 will give me x squared, plus 2x divided by 2 will give us x, then minus this divided by 2, minus 24 divided by 2 will give us minus 12 equal to 0. So solving this quadratic equation, I believe you are familiar with the concept of quadratic equation. X squared plus x minus 12 equal to 0. So what are the factors of minus 12? What are the factors of 12 that when we add it together, it will give us plus positive 1 plus 1x, and when we multiply, the product will be minus 12. What are the two factors here? Of course, we'll be talking about plus 4 and minus 3. Plus 4 and minus 3. So we have it as x squared plus 4x minus 3x minus 12. I believe you are familiar with the concept of quadratic equation. All right, so we factorize in pairs. That's x is common between these two pairs. That will be x plus 4. Then the common factor here, that will be negative 3 bracket x plus 4 equal to 0. So to solve this, you can see the brackets are the same. So that will now be x plus 4 in bracket. Then this other one, the ones outside, the coefficients of both brackets, that's x minus 3 equal to 0. So this is a quadratic equation. So to now dissolve it finally, we have x plus 4 is either x plus 4 is equal to 0 or x minus 3 is equal to 0. All right, so to solve these equations independently, we have it as x is equal to minus 4. That's a plus 4 moving over the other side. Then x for this particular equation is now equal to minus 3 moving over to the other side become positive. So the answer to this question, x is equal to 3. The one that is positive becomes the answer of the base in question. So that is exactly how to resolve the question. You can see the question number 1 left us with an ordinary equation, simple equation, whereas the second one presents us with quadratic equation. You can actually use the quadratic equation formula in resolving this. We all know the quadratic equation formula, which says x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So you can actually make use of this formula in resolving this quadratic equation. You can solve it from here. You can reduce it by 2 if there is any coefficient that can divide all of them. Okay, so you now have it this way. So with this unit, you can use this formula in resolving it as well. So this is exactly what we have for the base numbers involving equation. Please don't forget to click on the subscribe button to continue to support the channel as we continue to make mathematics easy and simple for you. Thank you for listening. Bye.